just being a woman in general. We don't have it easy at all.
Actually, no. It's never been easier to be a woman in wrestling. You see, you can not draw, not drum up interest, not be able to wrestle to a high level, and still be celebrated for breaking barriers and making history. The ugly fact is, 9 times out of 10, a lot of us just aren't that desperate to watch women's wrestling. Bar the occasional super talent in ring, or someone with a lot of charisma, or, of course, someone really hot. It's just kind of a chore to sit through, with everyone looking even faker than the modern men. There's just this level of separation in a lot of the moves and strikes a lot of the time, along with far less impact all round that just looks a little bit silly. And there'll be those that say just brilliant stuff in response to this, like, "Oh, found the incel," as if not wanting to sit through Bayley's 100% pure autism promos and pathetic finishing moves is somehow the mark of a future Elliot Rodger or something. Or here's another classic one. "Clearly, you've never seen Stardom!" Which, that's right, actually, I haven't. I actually have a life, believe it or not, thanks. But I have seen some Joshi wrestlers thanks to both AEW and WWE. And, yeah, everything I just said still applies. Regardless, though, it's just constantly forced on us all, like women's sports in general, that no one really watches, no one really cares. Watching men compete to an actually high level is time-consuming enough. Making history? No. 30 years from now, the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match will not be in history books. It will not be taught in schools. The Ukraine crisis, that might be. Joe Biden stepping down, that might be. Butch Sadie's winning a secondary belt in AEW? Yeah, no one cares. WWE in particular ran through a cycle of first ever women's BS fests a couple of years back that no one actually asked for, with some even heading for the door when such bouts were plopped into the main event slot. But of course, we're all expected to just jump for joy that this BS we never asked for is clogging up telly time, because otherwise you're just a no-good, sexist, fascist, misogynist monster who's probably a virgin who lives in his mother's basement. And it doesn't stop at wrestling. Just this month, a movie of Borderlands, remember those games, came out. Well, came out over a decade too late to actually be a big deal to anyone. And the posters, Jamie Lee Curtis, famed hermaphrodite, and Cate Blanchett. Yeah, okay. 2 old bags is definitely the way to hook a majority young male audience for a violent video game series. Genius, pure genius, and wrestling is exactly the same. What poster do you think will excite wrestling fans more? Let's say it's Roman Reigns. Title match. Maybe it's the 3rd match with Cody Rhodes. Cool stuff. A lot of people will be interested. Or Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in a facelift battle. We all know the answer. It's okay. And since Butch Sadie's has stumbled into AEW, low ratings, a truly ridiculous finisher she can't even execute, some of the worst promos ever committed to screen, that sound like a bad AI doing an impression of a bad AI. All while she's acting like some kind of top dog A-lister in the celebrity world. Newsflash! No one cares about henchwoman number 2 from The Mandalorian.
Nobody actually knows how hard this business is.
Look at this. Look at these fake, lame duck strikes against a heavy bag twice her damn size. Shocking! I am shocked. All while wearing the remains of Bam Bam Bigelow's ass on her head. And speaking of shocking, here he comes, wrestling's most prolific cripple, Adam Hobbleland.
I got a triple fusion in my neck. No one's ever come back from that. Okay, I'll be the first guy.
Triple fusion surgery on the neck. Here's a question. Why are you still wrestling then? Complete madness, I tell you. The amount of time this poor guy's lost to injury is not even funny at all. It's scary, and for his sake, maybe retirement's not the worst thing. Sometimes you've just got to put your health first and accept your body doesn't want to get slammed through tables anymore. Alright, so I mean, credit to him. He's in fantastic shape for a man of any age. That's cool. Good stuff. Wait, whoa. What? Triple fused neck. And you're doing hard running with a big weight directly on your neck? Are you insane? Bloody hell, and hard-weighted running at that age. What could go wrong there? And the thing is, too, while Edge has consistently been over throughout his career, no arguments there, bar 2006, with his unbelievably awesome John Cena feud, has never been much of a draw. And on that note, any younger listeners here of the dozen or so who clicked this video who might not have seen that, if you've got the network, just go check it out. Go from New Year's Revolution, 2006, all the way up to Unforgiven that same year. The on-off feud between Cena and Edge is basically perfect. Good matches, awesome promos, Cena's a great hero, Edge is a very convincing scumbag, there's fun stuff with Triple H, Mick Foley, and Rob Van Dam along the way too. Just damn good sports entertainment all round. Anyways, who gives a tuss about the recommendations of some oddball on YouTube? The thing is, if someone who used to like WWE and was an Edge fan back then saw this, they might think, oh hey Edge, I remember him. Yeah, let's just assume they didn't see his WWE comeback for some reason. They look up AEW. They see when Dynamite's on, and they give it a shot for some nostalgia. Here's the problem, Edge isn't there. He got Conor McGregor'd, Chris Weidman, Anderson Silver'd. He'll be gone indefinitely. You just ensured that viewer is not coming back.
I don't have a wrestling persona. I have a compulsion.
And here we go. Captain Cringe himself, Jon Moxley. Alright, this part of the ad actually, to be fair, isn't quite as stupid. He's doing some weightlifting. He's talking tough, and as a wrestler, he's training in some wrestling. What a novel idea. One problem. This comment.
I don't have a wrestling persona.
He has one of the most obvious personas on the show. Badass, Mac Tough Guy. Hard grafting, vicious brawling man, always down for a fight, who takes pride in the grit of professional wrestling. And that actually sounds quite good, right up until you actually watch him. He's got the theme of, and attempts to have the vibe of, hardcore icon Atsushi Onita. He tries to be a gritty, surly rebel like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And much like Bruiser Brody, he's a no-selling brute between the ropes who kinda walks a little funny. And those guys were all damn cool. They could all draw a big audience too. Something Moxley might want to work on. And now the ad really jumps that shark. Butch Sadie's straight up assaults the cameraman. What a psychotic bully. And here's the weird part. Mid-beatdown, she takes the time to pull a weird face. What is that? She's giving that cameraman time to regroup and fight back. You'd never do that. You would never do that in a real throwdown. Not that I've been in many. Pure fakery. Pure baloney. Pure malarkey, boulder dash, codswallop nonsense.
This is an ocean full of sharks.
Oh, right, yeah, well, you said it. No doubt CM Punk would fully agree with you. Here's the funny thing, though. Edge, Dean Ambrose, and Sasha Banks are all well-known talents from WWE. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with hiring them. The weird thing is not a single non-WWE talent on AEW's roster gets to be in this commercial. Their longest reigning world champ and arguably most over, relatively homegrown act, MJF, is not there. Will Ospreay, arguably their most exciting signing this year, nowhere to be seen. Hangman Page, the top babyface of the whole promotion at one point, who just came back as a heel, nowhere. Britt Baker, their most over, homegrown female act, nowhere. And most bizarre of all, and this next guy did work for WWE very briefly, but most people know him better for AEW at this point, their current World Heavyweight Champion, Swerve Strickland, nowhere to be seen. And speaking of Swerve, he's set to headline All In, probably AEW's biggest event of the year. His opponent is another famous former WWE guy, Bryan Danielson. And they didn't even bother letting Daniel Bryan get in this commercial either. Just bizarre. And I tell you what else is bizarre. Here's a question. For a commercial advertising a wrestling promotion, where is the wrestling? And I don't mean Jon Moxley's little wrestling practice, smartass. I mean actual ring action, actual highlights, shots of the kinds of thrills and spills viewers can expect to experience if they tune in. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, if you knew nothing about AEW or current wrestling events, you may well think AEW is some low-rent knockoff of Under Armour WWE has entered an advertising deal with. Total flop, all round. Get yourself together, Tony Khan. Wrestling needs your promotion to grow before we're stuck with Triple Nose and his latest bum chum, Pete Dunne, forever.